What's going on, everybody? Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel if you've been here before. And this is Travion TV. This very moment I bring, put in on everything that I will retire with the ring. Now, before we get this video started, make sure y'all go ahead and like the video, subscribe to the channel, and comment down below at the end of this video. This video is going to be a review to Baddies Midwest episode 16. Before we get this video started, I just want to say thank you to everybody that got their post notifications on, to all my girlies that are there. As soon as I post a video, y'all liking the video, y'all commenting, y'all are leaving more than one comment. Y'all don't know, that really helped me with the algorithm. It helps me get my videos pushed out there, and we just got monetized. So shouts out to y'all, shouts out to us. Now, let's go ahead and get to this episode. So, this episode starts off with Jayla yelling at the top of her motherfucking lungs, okay? And Summer, she like, you got that broom stuck up your ass. You got that broom stuck up your ass. And Tink talking about, we all know Jayla got a broom stuck up her butt, but that's just Jayla. That just makes her unique, you know? Now, I'm not gonna lie, this episode was pretty boring. Like, I dreaded having to go back to watch it to take the notes, but I'm here, girl. It was kind of funny, though. So, you know, it was entertaining in the slightest. At least we got to see Summer and Jayla in that boxing match, girl. But we're going to get to that. So, Natalie talking about, I think she's trying to say you're stuck up by, you know, when she says you have a broom stuck up your ass. I'm like, Natalie, girl, we know this. We know this, Natalie. You just, what, you trying to instigate? It was such a corny instigation. It was a corny argument. And Summer just like, just let Jayla talk. Just let Jayla talk. Then if the broom not in the way. I'm not gonna lie. She had me rolling the first couple times, girl. Now by the 10th time she talked about the broom, I said, okay, Summer, we get it. The broom, the broom, the broom. The broom, the broom. Okay. Honestly, I understand why Jayla wouldn't want to be friends with Summer, because she got into it with Big Legs. And Big Legs started a problem with her for no reason. So, I mean, of course, she wouldn't just be trying to be all up in your face and trying to be, you know, hee hee ha ha with you, girl, because you friends with her ops, essentially. So I understand why Jayla don't want to be cool with Summer, or why she hasn't taken the initiative to be cool with her, because why would she? I wouldn't either. So Natalie talking about, so they're going back and forth, and it hits me. The club we're going to tonight has a boxing ring. Bitch, you already knew that motherfucking club had a boxing ring, girl. You knew the club had a boxing ring. You already had this set up, which is why you set up this fake beef between Summer and Jayla. Like, it was just so corny, and I think that's what made the episode a little more boring too in itself. Like, we just knew that it wasn't real, because they get off the little hayride, and Jayla is just laughing. She trying not to laugh, and I feel like every time Jayla get into these fake scenes, you can just see it all over her face. She's smiling, smirking and stuff, but she like, bitch, I'm a motherfucking, but she's smiling. And Summer, you know, she laughing and smiling too. Now, you can tell when Summer is for real too. And she's not for real at all. Like, this is just all jokes. Jayla like, be ready to get your ass whooped tonight. And Summer like, okay, leave the broomstick at home. So the newbies are on their way back. And Jazz talking about she is just so super excited to see Summer get beat up tonight. And I'm like, Jazz, like, she was irritating me. She was just so excited and so ready. But girl, you can't whoop her. It's the fact that Jazz can't even whoop Summer for me. And I like Jazz, but girl, you can't whoop little old Summer. That's why you so ready for somebody to beat her up for you. We didn't see her get beat up plenty of times, girl. You was not taking that much satisfaction in seeing Summer get beat up. They talking about Jayla, and Dolly just like, Jayla's just like a hood bougie bitch. Like, I fuck with Jayla. Like, shit, get out there. Get out there with anybody. Like, even with you, Lex. Like, she stood in the paint with you. And Lex is like, she stood. That's all I can say. But really, Legs, neither one of y'all didn't do nothing in that fight. That was the most lackluster fight of the season. That chicken scratch ass motherfucking fight, girl. They show all the girls getting ready for the club. The little slow-mo montages. We love those, I guess. So they on the bus, and Nunu is riding with the newbies, obviously. So she like, who's swinging first? Who's swinging first? Summer like, you already know I'm swinging first. She get up. She got on her boxing ring outfit. Y'all, I didn't forgot that quick that was having a boxing match because of the slow-mo montage of the girls getting ready. Like, I hadn't zoned out. I'm already knowing this episode is finna be boring. Ain't finna be no fights. So, girl, she stand up, and I'm like, what do Summer got on? The hell was going on? But I'm like, okay, yeah, they gotta have a little boxing match tonight. Ooh. And also, Summer, I hate that pink wig. I hate that pink wig so much. And I was finna wear a pink wig tonight too. Hence why my eyebrows are pink, because I wouldn't did my eyebrows pink if I knew I was gonna be wearing black hair. It just don't go for me. But whatever. But my pink wig was kind of fucked up too. So I said, let me not wear no fucked up pink wig. And I'm talking about her fucked up pink wig. So I just didn't wear my fucked up pink wig. So anyway, Nunu asked Summer what's her tea with Jayla. And Summer just feel like Jayla never took the initiative to get to know her. She feel like she's real standoffish. And like I said earlier, I understand why, girl. I would be too. And then Nunu was like, do y'all feel the same way? Asking the other newbies. And Jazz them like, nah, I like Jayla. I like Jayla. The only other person that said they didn't like Jayla was Big Legs. And we know why. So they get to the club. Jayla says she nervous. And I'm like, okay, I could imagine, honey. They probably been drinking, taking shots. They finna be drinking, taking more shots, performing and stuff. Then they gotta have a boxing match in the middle of a club. Like, this is so random, so weird. I can imagine being some sort of stage fright. So they do their booking first, they club, they do their performances, they have a good time. And then they say Jayla and Summer, they both disappear. So I guess they didn't call them from their corners to go to their corners. So they get their helmets on, their gloves on, girl, and they start this boxing match. Now, when I tell y'all, this boxing match was funny. It was really funny. I ain't gonna lie. They went like 15 rounds. I'm like, how many times they gonna go? Or like, I don't know, because they was doing it in slow motion. And we just see Jayla just knocking Summer. Just knocking her, girl. And then in one cut, she ain't have no helmet on. She just knocking her head between the washers and the dryers. Like I said, it was funny. So obviously, Jayla win. But the gag for me was, and what was really corny too, Natalie gonna get on the microphone before the match and she gonna say, I'm sick of these two arguing. So they just gotta duke it out in the ring. And whoever loses is going home. First of all, they have not been arguing. She trying to make it seem like this is something that's been going on all season. Because y'all know how they be trying to build hype preseason. So I feel like she was just saying it to get people hyped up for the season. Like, oh, who is this girl Jayla beefing with? Girl, Jayla ain't beefing with nobody right now. Hence why you trying to send her home, or, eliminations is all up to this. Girl, I don't know. She was just trying to build some kind of hype. But she was just trying to build some type of hype, girl. Because them girls have not been arguing. And then Biggie get on the mic. She's talking about, and Natalie, whoever loses is going home, right? Whoever loses is going home. Girl, you already know they weren't sending Jayla or Summer home. Like I said in my last review or the one before that. Girl, and even Jazz said it in this episode. She like, next time y'all say somebody going home, I'm just not going to believe it, okay? So then they get some random girls out the crowd. Two big girls to come up there and fight. Now, one girl was in the white, one girl was in the black. The girl in the black, she was bigger than the girl in the white. So I'm like, you know what I mean? But the girl in the white, she was still pretty big her damn self. So I'm like, okay, this is going to be a good little match. It was just funny because at this point I'm laughing because Jayla's just been knocking Summer all upside her head. So I'm like, oh, okay, come on, let's see it. Baby. So let me give y'all a breakdown of how this went. So the big girl in the black, she come running in, and you like, oh my goodness, she is huge. She is going to overtake this girl in the white, even though the girl in the white is kind of big herself. But the girl in the white, she took a couple steps back, and she like, mink, mink. And she started kind of like, handling the girl in the black. And I was like, oh my goodness. I could not believe the girl in the white had won that little fight like that. I'm having to make this episode more interesting than it was because it was not that interesting, girl. But yeah. So I hope they gave you a good visual of how that fight went. So they steady partying, and Natalie, she in her confessional, she like, so we're just having a good time, and I know some of my fans like Stunner Girl. So any girl that's been on Baddies, I don't have a problem playing their music. It's business. So then we see her, and I guess they playing, better than you did better, because I'm more of a real, you know what I'm saying? That song. We see Natalie doing the Tommy face, throwing up gang signs and stuff. You know what she was doing. Y'all know what she had going on during this tour. Just losing her mind. Natalie was just out of it, girl. So Biggie gets pissed. She gets pissed because Natalie tells the DJ to put on Stunner Girl. She is pissed. Now, honestly, initially, I was just like, Biggie, you are just doing way too much. You're doing way too much. And then I had to remember that video of Stunner Girl them chasing Biggie through the parking lot after the reunion. Y'all, my thumbnail is off. I don't care. I have to be able to operate. That video of Stunner Girl them chasing her after the reunion with the pow pow. When I'm telling you, I was hollering. And I said, okay, now I understand why Biggie was so mad. But at the same time, she was wrong, because why would you do that at the club, girl, in front of everybody? And how you did it, like, you calling her a fake ass bitch. Girl, you cannot do that. You cannot do that. Y'all already had talks about going out unified and stuff. Diamond had already got kangaroo kicked by a fan, which we found out was Pretty P's sister, but still, Ivory didn't got attacked by girls outside the club. You cannot be doing that, girl. You cannot be doing that. And I think that's the point, and that's why I understood when Natalie said we have to be a united front when we go out, because girls will try to jump on us. And you gonna do this? Girl, what? And we had a place that got a boxing ring, so folks is probably extra ready to fight tonight. So Natalie ended up cussing her ass out, and she like, y'all take her out and be ready to get your fat ass whooped tomorrow. And I have to agree with Biggie as well for playing Stunner Girl. And I like Stunner Girl, and I like the song too. But I feel like it's weird for Natalie to play Stunner Girl after she didn't outed the whole network and talked about you and your husband, like exposed the affair you was having on your husband, girl, because you end up coming out like, or having to admit that it was true. So it's just like, Natalie, why would you platform this girl? Why would you continue to platform her on one of the biggest shows out right now? Because like it or not, Baddies is like the biggest show out right now as far as viewership, if you ask me. I don't know what show have more people watching weekly than that. Can you think of one that might? I don't know. So the next day, we see Biggie and Natalie, they're on the bus, and they start trying to have a conversation. So Natalie's talking, y'all know how Biggie is, but Natalie, but bro, you know what I'm saying? And Natalie's like, don't talk over me though, bro. Like, Natalie's dead for real. She's not playing with her. Natalie, she's like, if you feel like I did something, then I can apologize. I'm not the type of person to do that. I wouldn't have played the song if I knew it was going to make you feel some kind of way. And Biggie's like, well, I just thought you was trying to be funny, Natalie. I just thought you was trying to be funny. But Biggie, you had to have, well, maybe she didn't because she was drunk. But now that you're sober, like, your common sense can't tell you that she wasn't thinking about you when she was playing that. She talked about her and her whole husband. Like I just said, Stunner Girl did a lot to Natalie as well. So I don't think Natalie was thinking about you and Stunner Girl beef when she played the song. I'm pretty sure Natalie's just thinking, oh, I'm so sick of these earrings. I'm not putting them back in. I'm pretty sure Natalie is just thinking, I cannot look like I'm bothered by this girl, so I'm just going to play the song. Because somebody probably told her to play it. Somebody in the crowd probably told her to play it, trying to be funny. And she was like, okay, girl, watch me play the song. So she played the song. Biggie, I don't think she was thinking about you. Jayla, she jumped in, honey. She started yelling. I don't care what y'all got going on. We're supposed to be sisters. If y'all got a problem, y'all need to keep that in-house. And I'm like, Jayla, now you want to be on 1,000 again? That is so annoying. And I feel like Natalie set you up for that. Because, girl, we know you're going to say whatever you feel, however you want. Like, girl, you don't have to do all of that. I feel like it's just very dramatic. And she need to calm down. Because it's just not giving authentic. It's not giving real, Jayla. So then we see Summer, Dolly, and Lex. They talking about the fight. And they basically just like, you know, you lost. You lost, but you stood in there and you kept going. And we love you for that. So then Pretty P and Nunu come out. Now, I'm just trying to figure out. Pretty P swears she don't like Summer and Lex and them. Or Dolly, like none of them. She didn't fought all three of them. But we always see her with them. Now, I know it's because she have to be. Because if not, then like who would she talk to? Jazz? You know what I mean? Jaden. I don't know. So I'm assuming they're forcing her into the scenes with them. But she don't seem like she have a problem with them, really. Yeah, I don't have no real problem with each other. So, boring. P is telling Summer, girl, you was swimming. You got to keep your head up. And she do. But Summer don't care. She not trying to get no black eye. But you did have on headgear. So you should have kept your head up, Summer. That was good advice. So they all agree that Biggie was wrong for what she did. Because Dolly asked, do y'all think Biggie was wrong? And everybody like, yeah, she was wrong. And Dolly said Natalie was giving baddie. Biggie was giving Maddie. And then they all say, clock that. So all the girls meet up. And Natalie wants to talk to Biggie about her demotion and whatnot. But mind you, Natalie said that she was gonna beat Biggie the fuck up yesterday at the club or last night. But she like, I just love Biggie so much. I could never put my hands on Biggie. And Scotty's sitting there looking like, girl, what? If it was me, you would have had a whole nother energy. But Natalie is just not giving all the energy to Biggie. She just tells Biggie, you're going to be demoted. You're going to be on the bus with the other girls. But Anna going to be there with you. And Biggie steady like, Natalie, I just don't know if you was trying to be funny, nigga. Like, I don't know, nigga. And Natalie like, Biggie, I was not thinking about you. And Summer like, girl, she was not thinking about you. That was so funny. I don't care. I don't care. Y'all don't like Summer. I still like Summer. When she jumped in and she said, girl, she was not thinking about you. Biggie didn't say nothing to her. She was just like, I know, bro. I was just trying to see, bro. Like, nah, Biggie. But if it was Akbar, you would have been ready to fight her. Like, you ain't say nothing to Summer. You ain't give her that. Like, what? And yeah, clock that though. Scotty, like I said, Natalie, she want to always try to fight Scotty, but then she don't want to try to fight Biggie. Like, what is that about? And then I just found out that Scotty is like 27 and Natalie is like 40. Like, how y'all even get so close? Am I being ages? Am I age shaming? I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of weird for me. Natalie just tells her she gonna be on the bus. And then we see Jazz show up. So Jazz is late for the little house meeting. The most boring house meeting of any seasons, girl. Like, there was nothing to be addressed. Like, nothing. It's so boring right now. It's so boring right now. But Jazz get there late and Natalie like, where you been? And she was like, she had to go to the post office. Natalie talking about, I feel like you're lying. And then we finally see Tasiki say something in her confessional. And I'm like, oh my goodness, where have she been? Where has she been? She is so boring. Like, y'all need to split that check up and give it to the other girls. Like, y'all need to split Tasiki up and give some to Summer, give some to Pretty P, give some to Lex, Dolly, Ivory. Like, they all need a fucking raise for how much they've carried this season, and Tasiki ain't did Nathaniel. Besides fight Dolly and then come online and tell everybody that it was fake, or she fought her because her and Anna beef was fake. Like, girl, you could have at least had a real storyline. Now we not even expecting Dolly to fight you again. I mean, a lot of people are expecting Dolly to want to fight Tasiki again, but we already know she's not going to fight her again. And I do feel like she should have, bitch. Especially seeing the preview for next week and she finna fight P again. Oh, no, Dolly. No. No, 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 no. No. You should have fought Tasiki. I don't care. I don't care. Now I don't care. Now I don't care. And Slim comes and Natalie's like, whoa. What's the dress code to be your assistant, Rolly? Man, Slim come. Rolly says she looked like a GTA prostitute, and I cannot unsee it, girl. I cannot unsee it. So then Rolly like, so Slim is no longer my assistant. She's no longer my assistant. And Slim is like, I never was. Rolly like, no, I don't think you understand what this means. And she get up. Baby, Rolly is good TV. I do not care. I cannot get mad at her like I did on the season with her and EC. Because this is just entertainment. Because if it weren't for Rolly like pulling something out of her ass, it'll be even more boring. Girl, she said, Natalie, pull out your phone. Natalie pull out her phone and she's showing all the girls a video of Slim in the club drinking and smoking. And they like, oh. Natalie like, oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Like, this girl is a toddler. Like, she is really an assistant. When I'm telling y'all, that sent me so bad. That is so funny. Oh, look, y'all. And everybody was like, okay. Girl, she like, that's not assistant behavior. Man, so they get on the bus with Nunu and Anna. And Summer like, y'all don't think y'all owe Nunu an apology? And Biggie like, I'm not giving her an apology because her friend hit me. Her friend hit me. And I'm like, who, J.O.? So you snuck Nunu because J.O. hit you? I don't feel like they had nothing to do with Nunu. J.O. just wanted to hit you because she felt like you was sneaking in stuff. I mean, you was jumping in stuff, but I mean, that's like Kiva, Nunu. That was just like, girl, that ain't got nothing to do with Nunu in particular. But I mean, I guess. I like Nunu though. I mean, I like Nunu. I feel like I like Anna again a little bit. I don't really have no problem with Anna right now because she was big enough to apologize, and she said she don't mind apologizing because she don't like awkward energy. But Biggie still want to keep it going. So girl, that's it. That's all. That's all I got for this episode. I ain't got no more. The earring is done too. If y'all like this video, make sure y'all give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. Y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all thought about this boring ass episode. And that's all I got for this video. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.